fire trucks have one job: save lives. But over the last century, engineers have taken that mission to some truly wild places. From jet-powered monsters to half-boat hybrids, the world-S firefighting vehicles Haven T always looked like the red rigs we know and love today. Some were pure genius. Others, well, they were straight-up bizarre. So buckle up, because today, we're recounting down the 10 weirdest fire trucks ever built, the machines that prove that when it comes to fighting fire, creativity knows absolutely no limits. If you love strange, rare, and historic vehicles, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Now, let's roll out. Kicking off our list at number 10 is something you'd expect to see in a James Bond movie, the Amphibious fire truck. Built in Germany back in the 1960s, this truck could literally drive straight into rivers or lakes. Once in the water, it could pump water directly from the source and then sail back to shore using jet-style water propulsion. It even carried a 1,000-liter tank on board for good measure. Only a handful were ever built, mostly for specialized airport and coastal firefighting. It looked part boat, part truck, and was completely insane to watch in action. It's a wild start, but believe me, we're just getting warmed up. Coming in at number 9, we have the Tatra 815 Phoenix 8x8 Fire Beast from the Czech Republic. From the country that gave us some of the world's most capable heavy-duty off-road trucks comes one of the wildest firefighting rigs ever imagined. This 8-wheeled monster, born in 1989, could tackle mud, snow, or sand while hauling an incredible 3,000 gallons of water. It featured a central tire inflation system, fully independent suspension, and a rear jet sprayer used to cool forest fires behind the vehicle as it drove. It honestly looked like a tank crossed with a sci-fi rover, and it performed like 1, 2. At number 8, we're heading to the frozen north with the Sno-Fire 500 Snowcat fire truck. In Alaska's vast, frozen wilderness, regular fire trucks are completely useless. So, in 1972, engineers created the Sno-Fire 500. A-tracked, firefighting, Snowcat, equipped with a full water tank, pump, and rescue gear. This thing could crawl over deep snow and up icy slopes to reach isolated cabins and remote airports where no wheeled vehicle could go. Its weird design, part bulldozer, part fire engine made it look like something straight out of a Cold War era science fiction movie. Only a handful were ever built, and most never left the Alaskan frontier. Now for number 7, the LAX jet-powered fire truck. Yes, you heard that right. This one literally had a jet engine mounted on it. In the 1970s, Los Angeles International Airport tested a fire truck equipped with a surplus jet turbine for one specific purpose: to blow burning jet fuel off runways. It could clear debris, disperse smoke, and even create a safe path for rescuers through massive fires. Nicknamed the Big Wind, it was basically a fire-breathing dragon on wheels. Unfortunately, its raw power made it incredibly dangerous to use, and the project was eventually retired, but not before it made some serious firefighting history. Next up, at number 6, is the legendary Mercedes-Benz Unimog Fire Buggy. The Mercedes Unimog is famous for being absolutely unstoppable so naturally, someone turned it into a fire truck. First appearing in the 1960s and still in use today, these compact, rugged machines are armed with high-pressure pumps and can reach fires in places no normal vehicle could ever dream of going. Deserts, jungles, the slopes of volcanoes, and even the high Alps. It's weird, looks like a farm tractor wearing a suit of armor, have made it an icon among collectors and emergency services worldwide. And believe it or not, some of these classic Unimog fire rigs are still in service today, a testament to their incredible design. Cracking our top 5 is the Oshkosh P-15 Airport Crash Tender. Weighing in at a staggering 82,000 pounds, the Oshkosh P-15 was the largest fire truck ever built when it debuted in 1977. This absolute behemoth was used by the U.S. Air Force to tackle catastrophic jet fuel infernos. It was powered by not one, but 2 500-horsepower diesel engines, and it could pump an astonishing 2,200 gallons of foam per minute while carrying 6,000 gallons of water. It was so enormous that it required a crew of 3 and a whole runway just to turn around. This wasn't just a fire truck, it was a rolling fortress of pure firefighting fury. At number 4, Let's jump into the future with the Thermite RS3 Robot Firefighter. This machine looks more like a tank than a truck, and it doesn't even need a driver. Controlled remotely, this robot can roll straight into infernos that are far too dangerous for human firefighters. It can shoot water and foam, clear heavy debris with its plow, and even climb over obstacles. It's small, but incredibly mighty. And while it's a modern prototype from 2020, it's radical. Unconventional design earns it a high spot on our list of firefighting oddities. It's a glimpse into what the future of firefighting might look like. Taking the bronze medal at number 3 is one of the most stylish emergency vehicles ever. The 1941 Cadillac fire truck. This is what you get when pure luxury meets emergency response. Built for a wealthy private estate, this fire engine was based on a Cadillac Series 75 limousine. It came complete with gleaming chrome bumpers, white wall tires, and plush red leather seats. It honestly looked more like something Elvis would drive to a concert than a vehicle meant for fire rescue. Only 2 were ever made, and today, both have become priceless, jaw-dropping collectibles. Our runner-up at number 2 is a truly British invention, the double-decker fire truck. Yes, you heard that correctly. In the 1930s, the company Merriweather & Sons designed and built a 2-story fire truck. The bottom level was for the firefighters and the pumps, while the top level was for ladders and other equipment. It was intended for London's crowded streets. But there was one major oversight. It was too tall to fit under most of the city S-bridges and tunnels. The project was quickly scrapped. But the one surviving prototype became a museum legend, one of the strangest and most ambitious emergency vehicles ever conceived. And finally, taking our top spot as the undisputed king of weird fire trucks is Big Win. Built by the Hungarian Air Force during the Gulf War, this Frankenstein S-monster combined a Soviet T-34 tank chassis with 2 MiG-21 fighter jet engines strapped to the top. Its mission: to blow raging oil wildfires like they were birthday candles. This machine could unleash a hurricane-force blast of water and air, literally snuffing out massive infernos from a safe distance. Watching it in action is just unreal. Jets roaring, fire raging, and a tank spraying a powerful mist like a mythical dragon. Big Wind wasn't just weird, it was absolute genius. And to this day, nothing quite like it has ever been built again. From jet engines to floating trucks, these bizarre machines remind us that when lives are on the line, firefighters will try anything, no matter how wild it looks. Which of these weird fire trucks blew your mind the most? Was it the jet-powered monster? Or maybe the double-decker disaster? Let me know your favorite down in the comments. And if you love weird, rare, and forgotten vehicles, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for more amazing automotive stories. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and keep your engines running.